What's up, guys? Coach John Wojo here with JW Fitness, answering another question. I'm 51-year-old female doing muscle training. I just love people's the way they describe their training. Muscle training. I'm 51-year-old female doing muscle training twice per week, 60 minutes, because who told me so? WHO, World Health Organization, told me so. All right. My routine is the classic bench presses, squats, dumbbells, and hammer strength life fitness machines. Nothing screams classic like hammer strength and life fitness. Sorry. Usually 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps, exercises supervised and revamped by a phys ed teacher every 2 months. I'm also a cardiac infarction survivor, controlling hypertension with meds, entering menopause. I've been training to do pull-ups since the heart attack. I was sedentary before for 48 years. I finally got to do 1 single pull-up after 12 months of training, 2 pull-ups 6 months later. I have a question no one knows. Here we go. Here's the money question. Will I lose strength from now on since I'm entering menopause? How much? In other words, in the future, if I continue training with discipline, will there be one day I can't do a pull-up anymore just because aging happened and hormones are gone? Okay, that's actually a really good question. So, menopause. I am not a menopause expert, but from what I understand, menopause or the symptoms thereof are kind of overrated in their ability to make you fat and weak, in the sense that women's energy levels tend to decrease during menopause. Their appetites tend to increase during menopause. And those are 2 very real battles that women have to face when they're in menopause, because if they're moving less and they're succumbing to their increased appetite and they're eating more, they tend to put on weight. And then they start putting on weight and they start blaming menopause. And they're not entirely wrong. However, those 2 variables are still within their ability to control. They can still hold to a strict schedule. They can still go out and walk, take short walks multiple times a day to keep their non-exercise related activity higher. And unfortunately, they can still control the foods that they're eating, even though they may not want to, even though they may be experiencing greater hunger. You know, it's still, they're responsible for what they put in their mouth. As far as strength goes, there will come a point in everybody's life that you're just not going to be able to get stronger, and strength is going to decline. That is just a fact of aging. I would imagine it is going to happen to women at a slightly earlier age than men. But if you can maintain your muscle mass and increase it ever so slightly year over year, and muscle size is an enormous contributor to strength, because all other things being equal, a larger muscle is a stronger muscle. And then real strength is real central nervous system based. So if you're training specifically for strength, that is a physical quality. It is a skill that you can continue to improve upon. However, if you've waited until you're 50 years old, let's say, to just now start strength training, as Mark Ripito would say, you fucked up, right? You would have had a ton more muscle and physical strength at 50 had you started lifting when you were in your teens or your 20s than just starting now. Having said that, though, I'm sure you have plenty of years ahead of you where you can continue to make gains in muscle size and strength until all of us eventually have to worry about being on the decline. And then even at that, thankfully, due to the miracle of modern science, we all have hormone replacement therapy that is always an option for us if we decide to pull that trigger. And that will certainly help us into our 60s, 70s, and beyond. I hope that kind of answers your question. Guys, if you appreciate the content, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you soon.